O yung mga DepEd officials, mga kababayan, hindi daw nila alam kung paano niliquidate yung 112 million confidential funds noong 2023 ni Inday. Madaling sabi, mga kababayan, sa bilis ng paggastos po, 11 days parang dumaan lang yata na hangin. Yung pag-ubos ng confidential funds, hindi nga po napansin ng mga taga-DepEd. Matindi talaga niya, Mr. Maravillas. Ito yung sabi dito sa balita ng GMA. DepEd unaware of how liquidated 112 million 2023 confidential fund was used. Talaga niya, Mr. Maravillas, sinulo. May mga kasabwat din siguro, mga kababayan. Alangan man. Siyempre, yung mga trustee. Kaya talaga kailangan gisahin si Inday. Kaya lang iwan ko kung sa susunod na hearing, mga kababayan, para doon sa 2025 budget ng kanyang Office of the Vice President, kung babalik pa si Inday. Doon ako, baka hindi na po bumalik. Bala na niya kayo kung bibigyan ninyo kami ng budget o hindi na. Kasi siyempre, paano niya yun ipapaliwanag? Hindi papayag yung Congress, mga kababayan, na hindi kalkalin. Kasi nga, tama naman na kalkalin po. Hindi man po ito, pera ni Inday. Pera ito ng ating mga mamamayang Pilipino. Taxes po ito So, may accountability, mga kababayan. Kaya lang pinipersonal ni Inday, based sa kanyang mga statement, pinagkakaisaan daw siya ng sabwatang Makabayan Black, Marcos at Romualdez. Malabo, mga kababayan. Makipagsabuatan ba yang mga Makabayan Black kay Marcos Romualdez? I-antay Marcos Romualdez yung mga Makabayan Black? Sabi dito sa report ng GMA po, while the Department of Education under then DepEd Secretary Vice President Sara Duterte liquidated 112 million in confidential fund expenses in 2023, si DepEd Secretary o Undersecretary for Finance Annalyn Sevilla testified that the department was unaware of how the fund was utilized. Pati yung finance po, hindi pinaalam. Yung pangalan naman niya, Mr. Maravillas, di ba? Confidential fund. Pag confidential fund, dapat walang nakakaalam. Basta, ubos na lang. Walang tanong-tanong. Ubos siya in 11 days. So sabi dito, mga kababayan, we would like to clarify DepEd Finance role in the release, utilization, and reporting of the confidential fund. Sabi po ni Sevilla during the hearing, sabi po niya, yung confidential fund niya is included in our General Appropriations Act in 2023, and we followed the joint circular for the release in the form of cash advance. There is a 3-month requirement niya that the confidential fund should be released on a quarterly basis. The next is liquidation, which should be upon the responsibility niya of the head of the agency to the Commission on Audit. Paliwanag po ni Sevilla. Ngayon, to answer yung question kung alam ba namin yung detalye ng pinagamitan, we do not know anya because we are not part of the process po ng utilization and liquidation. So, what I can share is from the DepEd's Finance Unit, we have released 3 quarters. That's 112.5 million pesos anya. And it has been recorded as liquidated because we were given a copy of the cover letter only of the liquidation. Walang detalye po, cover letter lang Basta liquidated na niya, ayos na yan. Sold na. Ubos na. Di, pumayag ba sila sa ganun? Mga kababayan, na cover letter lang, walang detalye. So nangangapa mga kababayan ngayon sa dilim. Groping in the dark. Yung mga taga-DepEd na naiwan. But anyway, may kuha naman po. At based doon sa mga nauna na revelasyon sa Congress hearing po, 73 million pesos dinisallowed po ng Commission on Audit. So napakaseryoso, napakalaki ng problema ni Inday mga kababayan. Consummated na. Ngayon, sabi ni Congressman Raul Manuel ng Kabataan Party List, given Sevilla's response niya, disproved that it had been appropriate to question Vice President's use of the confidential funds during her term as Education Secretary. Sabi po niya, ibig sabihin, tama lang na last week, ni-raise natin yung tanong na ito regarding the DepEd confidential funds in 2023. Kasi nga, mahirap rin na i-expect natin na yung officials na harap ngayon under the new DepEd leadership ay sila yung sumagot doon sa tanong. Kaya sabi ni Congresswoman Estela Quimbo mga kababayan, malinaw na anya talaga. Ang bilis niyang gumastos ni Inday pagdating sa confidential fund. Pero anya, slow. Doon sa regular fund disbursement, mahirap kasi po magsalamang ka dyan sa regular fund, alatang-alata. Tulad nun, mga kababayan, ang daming nakalkal na problema. Pakinggan natin itong parte ng pagtatanong po ni Congresswoman Estela Quimbo. Ayan pa.
Salamat, Madam Chair. Siguro wag na natin i-congratulate si Sec. Sonny mismo, kundi i-congratulate natin ang buong bansa dahil nagkaroon tayo ng bagong pag-asa dito sa pagharap sa ating napakalaking education crisis. Klaro naman po, malaki ang problemang kinakaharap natin. Medyo nangungulela tayo pagdating sa buong mundo. Klaro naman po sa PISA rankings. Mahirap po yun sa isang sitwasyon na sinasabi nila the world is flat. Ang mga apo natin, mga anak natin, they have to compete globally. So, may mga kabataan ngayon, ang trabaho nila virtual assistant. Ibig sabihin, they apply online for a job, ang mga kalaban nila buong mundo. So, kung nangungulela tayo, hirap sila mag-compete. So, yun ang kinakaharap ng ating kalihim buong kagawaran. So, kailangan natin tulungan ang DepEd. So, having said that, big crisis, we cannot waste funds, we cannot waste time. I think those are the two things. So, nakakalungkot na pagdating sa COA report at pinapakinggan ko ang ibang mga kongs, yun ang isa sa pinaka malaking finding ng COA report in 2023, low utilization. Ibig sabihin, mabagal ang paggastos at may natitirang pondo. So wasted funds, wasted time. Of course, pag i-compare po natin, halimbawa sa sinasaad ng liquidation reports ng confidential funds na for 3 quarters na 100% na ginastos for the 3 quarters, totaling 112.5 million, ginastos po ito for the first quarter, Feb 20 to March 30, for the second quarter, April 20 to June 29, and for the third quarter, July 12 to September 29, for a total of 190 days. And if we count the number of days in 3 quarters, that's 273 days. So, 190 over 273, that's 69%. So if you divide 100% utilized funds by 69% in terms of days, ang score po nun in terms of efficiency is 143%. So, ang efficiency pagdating sa spending ng confidential funds ay 143%. Congratulations po. Pero pagdating naman po sa regular funds, napakabagal po. So, nakasaad po sa
So,
COA Report
mabilis si Inday sa
2023,
confidential funds.
may natira pa pong 37.7 billion at ang sinabi po ay may delayed, partial at non-implementation of various programs. And with that, sana po, Msec, pwede po bang ilagay ang slide 11 ni Sec Sani because I want to revisit that slide. Kasi nabanggit nga kanina ni Kong Jinky pagdating sa DCP, yung ating ICT packages, pinalikan niya, sinabi niya na ayon sa COA report ay merong zero accomplishment rate pero sinagot ng ating USEC. Gusto ko sanang balikan. Slide 11 of the presentation, the budget presentation. Yung improving the learning environment and learning resources. Gusto ko lang itong balikan kasi ito po yung listahan ng accomplishments na present ng DepEd. Ang naka-indicate is 44,638 ICT packages for delivery. So, kanina po, dinictate ng ating USEC kung ilan na po ang delivered. Tinignan naman po natin, pero hindi pa rin siya nagtatahali to 44,000. Pasensya na po ha. For 2023, the total is 11,013. And then for 2024, it's 5,567. So hindi talaga siya nagtatahali to 44,638. So kasi yun ang tanong ko eh. Kung sinabi ng COA report, as of end 2023, zero delivered. Parang ang galing naman na umabot tayo ng 44,000 today. Of course, kung yan ay na-achieve ninyo, please explain because we will all clap for you. But based on your report, ang layo po nung 5,567 plus 11,013. So are you trying to say that this 44,638, how far are you counting? Is this including your 2015?
It includes
procurement?
2022, ma'am. 2022,
But your
2023,
2022
2024.
is only 10,695. So it still doesn't add up to 44,000. So you must be including those earlier procurements kasi ito po ba yung nire-refer natin na nabubulok doon sa warehouses. So please give us an explanation.
Maybe we can ask the same resource person with your permission, Madam Chair.
Yes, please.
this is
Alam
Director
natin na hindi pa mainit ang inyong upuan. So yung mga datihan na po, please.
You are recognized, Director Pisaco.
Blessed day, Your Honor. Ma'am, yung 44,638 packages, this is a combination of the 2023 package, that's 26,692, plus the 24 package of 17,943.
Madam Chair, I would like to manifest that yung binabanggit po ni USEC ay procured, which is different from delivered. Malaki pong pagkakaiba yun. It's an ocean of a difference. So yun nga po ang sinasabi ng COA. Yung nag-procure po kayo pero hindi delivered. Ang delivery ay equals accomplishment. At yun po yung punto ng COA. So sana po, ito po ang ni-report ninyo, 44,038.
Sige lang ang
So
procure mga
delivery.
kababayan,
Okay.
walang delivery.
To be delivered. So, pasensya na po, pero
So
yun
walang
ang
accomplishment
point
po.
ng
May
COA.
nagastos.
Delivery ang pinaka-importante sa lahat pa po. And at the same time, may problema po yung natitenga po siya sa warehousing, di ba? Sorry. So, pag na-deliver siya sa warehouse, problema pa yung from the warehouse to the school.
Your Honor, for the fund year starting 2022, 2023, 2024, Yung 2023 natin, diretso na po ito sa schools. So wala na pong warehousing sa 2023 fund at 2024 fund. Delivered to schools na po ito. Diretso na po. Yung pong nasa warehouse, yun po yung 2020-2021.
Okay, so how soon will the rest be delivered?
As per the contract is 180 days hanggang December po of this year, madideliver na natin tong lahat ng 44,638.
How many days?
Hanggang 180 days po ang contract nito, ang contract duration.
Until December
6 months.
2024, ma'am.
180 divided by 6 months
Yes, ma'am.
from procurement to delivery?
Yes po.
You said, I think that is unacceptable.
Ma'am, kasi ito, kung napapansin nyo, yan pong 44,638, this equates to 504,000 laptops. Kalahating milyong laptops po ang dinideliver natin ngayon, yung na-procured for delivery.
Yes, but will you agree? Okay, wag mo muna akong sabihan ng 504,000. Tanungin lang kita, yung common sensical, kung ikaw mismo pipili ka, tatawag ka ngayon sa Shopee, papili po ako ng computer, sinabihan ka ng Shopee, okay, sige po, pero i-deliver ko sa'yo 6 months from now. Tatanggapin mo yon?
Hindi,
Ikaw,
ma'am.
as an individual.
No po, ma'am.
Okay. In the same vein, hindi rin po papayag ang mga estudyanteng Pilipino, and we all speak on behalf of them. So what's the solution, sir?
Ma'am, kasi ito, ino-order kasi ito ng mga suppliers natin sa abroad kasi wala naman pong nagba-burn in ng core sa Philippines. So usually ino-order to sa abroad by bulk din. Pagdating dito, i-assemble pa. So talaga pong merong time allotment para po ma-burn in yung mga technologies
So
na.
how many suppliers are you talking about?
Ma'am, ang suppliers natin ngayon, mga 7 to 8 suppliers. We will give you the breakdown of...
Is it a matter of increasing the number of suppliers?
Ma'am, open bidding po ito. So kung sino po yung manalo, sa kanila po natin ina-award yung contract.
Director, I'm just telling you, and I think all members will agree with me, that your timetable is completely unacceptable. Kasi ano po ang useful life ng isang computer?
Ang according po sa COA, 5 years po yung obsolescency.
Ayun na nga po, kung yung 6 months po is just time for delivery, tapos ilan buwan pa ang procurement, another 6 months.
Hindi ma'am, yung 6 months na iyon, yun na yung contract award to delivery. Kumbaga yun yung time na i-deliver nila dapat.
Correct, but from the time that you put up the bid, etc., it's probably going to take 1 year, right?
Yung ngayon po, mabilis na po tayo. Nagsimula po tayo ng bidding ng January.
Okay, my point being, what is the solution, sir?
We need to do early procurement, Madam Chair. I think itong ginawa nila na pagpapasok na tsaka nag-procure, medyo dapat...
Baka, sir, hindi kaya pwedeng i-decentralize na lang? To how
That
many
is also
RD,
something.
how many regional offices do you have, in which case that will increase the number of
17,
suppliers?
17, including
And
the
you
newly
would have
created
one back per regional office, right? That would mean at least 17 suppliers. And per RDO, per RO, you can have more than one supplier. Is that correct?
That's correct, ma'am.
If you have two, that will increase to at least 34. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So from 8, you can go to 34 at least.
Tama po kayo, ma'am. Yes.
So, sir,
We will conduct the feasibility study. As sabi nga po ni SEC, we are now also in the process for decentralization of the purchase of the DepEd computerization program.
So yun, mga kababayan, patong-patong yung problema ng DepEd. Sa mga naghanap ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. We also offer Grab Car Rental with our brand new 2023 model ng Toyota Innova. We also accept booking for those who are planning to travel via PAL, Cebu Pacific, and other airline companies, local and international, and bills payment for Meralco Bills, PLDT, Aleco Bills, etc. Ang Colossal Fitness Gym is located at 3rd floor Security Bank Building, Landco Business Park, Legazpi City, Albay. For inquiries, look for Chilon Maravillas. Contact number 0966-802-0949. Yan yung aming Innova. Lagi na pong matao sa amin. Pati mga foreigners po, tingnan ninyo. Mga British tourists sila. Ang lalaki ng katawan na, mga kababayan, nag-gym sa amin. Ito naman po, Indian National. Ito mga mga European sila. Ito naman yung bago naming product na binibenta online, iGlow Serum. Whitening po siya galing sa South Korea. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect entrepreneur, Riz Maravillas. For inquiries, look for Riz Maravillas on FB. Ito naman po, Firmax Firming and Lifting Cream. Pinapahid po ito sa mga pulses and affected area. Mainam po ito sa mga pains at paninigas na mga kaso-kasoan. Ito po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application. Anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Nengxia Red Mix Fruit Drink. Hindi man po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. Yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos po. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.